So in today's video, we're going to be looking at four-time All-American and two-time national champion Nick Lee from Penn State and his fireman's carry. So obviously, I've done a lot of video about the fireman's carry on this channel. I've done it with DeSanto and I've done it with Spencer Lee. But those two both do the lazy fireman's carry. That's what Spencer Lee calls it. Or really, it's mainly a dump right over your head. That's how DeSanto describes it. That is more of a dump. But they use the same exact technique when it comes to their inside fireman's carry. The way Nick Lee does it is a little bit different. And the reason I want to make this video today is because tomorrow I'm going to be releasing a Bo Bassett video, which is kind of what you see on the board behind me. You mostly see it, but obviously in the video tomorrow you'll be able to know exactly what I'm talking about. He finishes his fireman's carry a lot differently than I've seen anybody else finish it. If you've seen any other wrestlers that use his finish consistently, comment down below. But let's get right into the video. So the first three clips I'm going to show down so you guys can really look at his footwork and what makes it so different that he's doing. And then I'm going to play the rest of the clips out. We're also going to look at how he sets it up from the top position, or what I like to call a partial one, and how he also just transitions to a normal leg attack sometimes when hitting this. Let's get into it. This is him in the NCAA tournament. His freshman year, because he's the 8 seed, able to get back points off of it. So goes in, his torso is almost sideways, and he's running his feet to the outside. Like he's trying to get outside of that leg that he has a hold of and get his opponent sat to his hip and then his back that way. This is him doing it in the NCAA finals on the way to his first title against Jaden Ironman. So he's going to run his feet to the outside of the body. Most of the time, people just do it like it's over the head. Or they kind of teeter-totter like an old school fireman's carry. Same thing with this one. You can see him running his feet around the opponent. Yeah, grab hold of that leg and just run around. So a few more clips of it so you guys can really get a good idea of it. Now, do not act like this is the most common thing. I know there's going to be people who's like, I see this all the time. I watch a lot of wrestling. I don't see people typically finish the fireman's carry like this. And you guys know I watch a lot of wrestling. I haven't seen it too much. This clip, pay attention. Notice how he uses the Navy rod. When you do the fireman's carry, you're going to end up in this Navy rod position a lot. Get comfortable in it, because sometimes if you just have a habit of just letting it go automatically, you're going to miss out on back points. This right here, same thing. This is the one he did consistently. I only seen him do a traditional finish once or twice. But sometimes he'll go over the head if the opponent fell in a weird way. Another example of him running his feet sideways, like his torso is facing the side. So right here, this is where we're going to start talking about the partial one. Partial one, again, is just, I made a video on it, but it just means that you're giving up the escape in a way where you're still in the advantageous or at least desirable position, or desired position. So I'm letting you up in a way to where as soon as you get up and I get my 1 point, I'm in a good position to score right away. So right here, he's going to do this. Austin DeSanto does it all the time. He has that tricep grip right underneath the armpit. The opponent is going to grab his elbow, tricep area back. Sometimes it can also underhook. It works both ways when you're trying to do a fireman's carry. And then he takes him to their back. Now notice his head is trapped right here. So what he's going to do is he's going to hip down on the same side that he has his arm on in order to get his head out by the hip. If you're good at the fireman's carry, you got to be good at that position. It's like a high cross and a trap down position. They go hand in hand. You're going to end up there all the time if you do this moving up. Again, he's gonna be in the top position. He's going to let the guy up. Tricep grip right underneath the armpit. The guy is going to grab his elbow, tricep back. And that sets him up for the fireman's carry. Run his feet to the outside. Easy money. This one, you don't have a super good view on, but you can see he let him up. He has a tricep grip. The guy is grabbing his elbow back for his feet. Now, this next example, he's actually going to do it from the 2-on-1 position, right? So it's still a partial one. He lets him up, and this time he's going to have a 2-on-1. This is so important because we know that the 2-on-1 and the fireman's carry or the dump are connected because of what? Because I made this Will Feldkamp video about him using the 2-on-1 to set up the carry / dump. And this one, he goes over the head or check. This one, he goes over the head like a traditional fireman's carry. In this one, I just included this example to show that he was just grinding for this fireman's carry. I mean, he was grinding for this finish. The guy kind of fell right away and was trapping his head to not give up any points. And besides just letting it go, dog on the bone. And this is how you're gonna have to get these points sometimes. It's not gonna always be the easiest thing. Also notice that Navy rod. And then these next few examples, the guy just fell over. So kind of he didn't run his feet because it wasn't necessary. The guy, it was weird, so he ended up just going over the head. You should automatically know that finish. The finish that Austin DeSanto and Spencer Lee use is the one you should prioritize. But you can learn both, and that's what I'm going to show in this Bo Bassett video tomorrow. How versatile this kid is and how good he is, and why he's going to be a nightmare for guys in college. I did not mean to replay that again. And then just like any fireman's carry, sometimes you just end up transferring to a leg attack, right? So he does the move like normal, runs his feet, and then he just decides to let me just go to a basic single leg. You have to do this move hundreds of times, so then you have the ability to know, okay, this is when it's appropriate to stay with it, and this is when it's appropriate to transition into something else. It really just depends on the guy's reaction. Run the feet, let go of the arm, let go behind. This last example, you can tell he had the arm, and he went into the high crotch really easily. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you watch this whole video, please watch the video tomorrow with Bo Bassett. I also have some courses online available as well. I want you guys to check those out. See if you like those. It's just a good way to support the channel. I have 3 available right now on earnyourgoldmedal.teachable.com. I really appreciate it if you guys have a look at that. It's a good way to support the channel. And I'll see you on the next video.